What is going on, everyone? Scott back from Crypto Croc. Now, today we're going to be talking about a big announcement. But before we get to that, I just want to look at the market here. So we're down approximately 9 billion in terms of market cap over the past couple days. There's been a couple days of sell-offs, and as a result, we're seeing a little small sea of red. Between 2 to 4% across the board. Some coins up, some coins down. Not a lot of movement, but majority of the day is red. But the big announcement for the day. So Coinbase. Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges in the US, if not the biggest. And they have just announced an index fund. So Coinbase is now launching an index fund to the public. It's not yet available, but they're releasing it. They want people to know about it. They want people to, get their updates ready and start signing up for the program so that they can get their bids in. But basically, if you're not familiar with an index fund similar to like the Dow Jones, S&P, TSX, it's basically a conglomerate or a whole bunch of different assets pooled together, and a fund is born. So, for example, in Coinbase doesn't have a whole bunch of coins, but they've got Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and there's big rumors of Ripple potentially coming. However, so basically, the way that the fund works is depending on the current market capitalization that Coinbase trades on a day-to-day basis will be how big or how small the fund will be. So for example, let's say the total market capitalization on Coinbase is 50 billion. And half of that is using Bitcoin, and 25% is Ethereum, and let's say the rest is the other coins. So that what that means is the fund will make up the exact same percentage. So 50% of the fund will be in Bitcoin, and then Ethereum, and then Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. So essentially, the way that it works is the fund will automatically rebalance itself depending on the market capitalization. So if Ethereum goes up, if Litecoin goes up, then the fund's amount of Litecoin and Ethereum go up. So what that allows you as the end user or as the investor is you don't actually have to buy and sell these assets. You just buy the fund. You buy one, call it a stock, or in this case, call it a token. I don't know how they're actually gonna sell it. They haven't officially announced that, if it's going to be a new coin or whatnot. But you buy into the index fund. There's a minimum threshold of $10,000 US, so a significant amount. And as of January 1 of the year, so in this case it'll be January 1, 2018, whatever the market capitalization is of those coins will determine the price. So they've got it right here. They've got Bitcoin sitting at 62%, Ethereum 27%, Bitcoin Cash 7%, Litecoin 4%. Now, the next year, the funds could essentially reallocate themselves, and Bitcoin could potentially go down, and Litecoin and Ethereum could potentially go up. I don't see Bitcoin Cash going up much, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, it's a really cool way to diversify your funds. A lot of people like ETFs and various stock market funds when they're investing or when they're doing their portfolios with the stock market. So now we're starting to see big players do that with cryptocurrency. Now, I have covered a bunch of other coins in the past where basically there are different tokens and different coins that are actually diversifying in, call it the top 10 coins by market capitalization, or the top 20, and they will rebalance themselves automatically, I believe, every 30 days. Now, Coinbase is going to do it every year. But the biggest thing here is that it's kind of like a I don't want to say safe bet, but it's a way that you can de-risk yourself when it comes to, not knowing which one of these is going to be the best. You just buy the fund and the market will, determine that. Now, when you buy a fund, though, there's going to be a fund manager. And when there's a fund manager, the fund manager has to basically allocate the funds, and he's responsible for that kind of thing. And he takes a 2% cut. So if you invest $10,000 on January 1, 2018, and Bitcoin goes up year over year, Ethereum goes down, Bitcoin Cash goes down, and Litecoin goes up, and let's say you make money, well, they will take their 2% right off the top, regardless if you made money or not. So if you lose money, that's bad. If you gain money, it's good. They've done their job, and they're going to take their cut, and then you're going to see your gains thereafter. So pretty big announcement here. Overall, lately, Coinbase has been kind of quiet in terms of being on the news. Not a lot of stuff is going on other than a lot of this Ripple talk. There's been tons of talk of, and this is like going way back to January even, about Coinbase listing Ripple. And whenever these announcements are made, we're seeing like 10, 20, 50% gains on Ripple on the day, or like over a couple days. And then what ends up happening is if it doesn't get listed, boom, it goes down. So Ripple on the day is actually down 4%. It was up to, I want to say, $1.05 a couple days ago. $1.07 on Monday. 2 days ago it was at $1.07, and now it's all the way down to 92. So that's a significant drop, maybe 10 to 15%. Now this just goes to show you how volatile the crypto market is, right? That's why we're always looking long term. We're not looking at these big swings down and up, and getting all caught up in the FUD and stuff like that. Really what we're focusing on is we're focusing on the long term. We want to focus on the technology. We want to focus on the team. And that is what's going to determine which of these crypto coins we're going to be investing in. Now, on the flip side of it, you've got other investors, call it the day traders or the short-term investors, where they're looking for the new crypto coin. They buy in. Maybe they do an ICO. The ICO gets successfully funded, and a week later, boom, it tanks, right? And that's when they're selling. They're selling right at the peak. They're not in it to see this coin, skyrocket and go out for the next 2 years, and that's when they're going to take their profits. They're taking their profits right away, and boom, they're moving on to the next coin. Now, that's why 95% of these altcoins that we cover are typically crap, because they're very niche, and they're focusing on like maybe one certain goal. They get a lot of marketing behind them. They get a lot of a lot of people are talking about them. The coin gets boosted up, and then people forget about it, or they don't care about it. They sell the coin off, and then the coin just kind of tanks down a little bit. So a lot of these top 20 coins on CoinMarketCap have been here for quite some time. Now we're seeing some come up and down. Like I know Zcash used to be in the top 20. Digix DAO. This coin, I think we covered this coin when it just hit the market, and it's already a top 25 coin. Like this is an amazing coin. If you guys aren't familiar with Digix DAO, basically it's kind of like the Tether, but for gold. So when the market is like not doing too well, people throw their money in Tether and Digix DAO, because this is actually backed by real gold. So it's a physical asset and that kind of thing. So watch my video on Digix DAO so you guys can learn a little bit more about that. But yeah, so just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Coinbase is launching a index fund. They don't actually announce when it's going to become available, but they do have a sign up page where you can basically apply. You have to be a U.S. investor in order to apply, so I will not be participating in that. But I know the U.S. has tons of people that are interested in Bitcoin. There's lots of regulations, and I know companies like MasterCard and big banks are trying to limit people's ability to buy Bitcoin. And the way that they're positioning themselves is, they don't want people to basically spend money they don't have, like taking like, payroll advances or something like that, or like a cash advance on their Visa card to buy Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin tanks and now they can't pay back their loan, right? So those sort of things, I can see them, but at the end of the day, MasterCard's in it to make money, and these big banks are in to make money. So maybe they feel that this could potentially be like a bubble, and if Bitcoin tanks to the point where everyone's like taking out mortgages and huge loans to buy on these bull runs, if they can't pay them back, they're going to be screwed. Banks are going to go under again. We're going to see another collapse, and everyone's going to be blaming it on Bitcoin. So obviously they have their decisions for blocking certain people from doing that, but be very cautious when you're investing, right? Just like with anything, do your own research, and yeah, be vigilant. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to be coming out with crypto videos every single day, telling you which ones to buy and which ones to stay away from. And today I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about Coinbase. Go check it out. Go look at the index fund. If you guys are interested, go sign up. And with that being said, we'll talk to you guys later.